And another thing. Seems like there's always another thing. Just for the sake of argument, let's assume that whatever that one thing was that we talked about, your primary driving force, that which you seek, let's assume that you attained that. Whatever it is, no matter how far out in fantasy land you had to reach for it, you found success. Are you ready for what comes next? Once you've nailed your goal, you've grasped that golden ring and held that almost magical circle aloft in victory. What's next? Do you know how to win? If you've been keeping up with me at all, you know that I spent some time in the recovery and support rooms, and why not? It seems like there's a 12-step program for just about everything these days. If you can handle the bad coffee, most of the time it'll cost you less than the convenience store a few blocks away. Interesting thing about the folks you find there, perhaps including me, and you know who you are, the vast majority of us didn't make it into those rooms on a winning streak. Sure, some of the folks you might meet there today are on winning streaks now, but I'd have you consider that they had to relearn how to win, if they'd ever known how to begin with. Even our favorite support group, Imposter, played by Edward Norton in Fight Club, yeah, he didn't come in on a winning streak, did he? No. It wasn't until he told us that Bob had bitch tits that we realized just what kind of journey we were beginning with him. And even then, when he found solace in those sweaty man breasts, he also found conflict with Marla. I'm telling you, friend, winning ain't easy. Side note, if you haven't seen Fight Club, do yourself a favor and set aside a couple hours. And after that, find season 1 of Mr. Robot, and then come back and talk to me. I mean, you can talk to me anyway, but do those things. Back to you, though, or more likely me, but not us. Let's take the W. Maybe you got the promotion or that raise that you worked for, or perhaps your knight in shining armor came and swooped you up, or if you're the knight, maybe you saved the princess. Could be you surfed a killer wave or summited that mountain over there and you survived. What comes next now that you've achieved your goal? I think most of us want to savor the satisfaction of accomplishment, assuming that our win is based on effort and not sheer luck. I'm certainly not above taking something of a victory lap and a little bit of time to savor that sense of accomplishment. That's when I have to be careful, or PDVD sets in. I can tell you it's a real thing. How do I know? Because I just made it up. Yes, that's right, friend. Post-traumatic victory disorder. The effects can be absolutely devastating. Loss of interest and motivation, feeling adrift and hopeless with a lack of direction. Not to mention overanalyzing and frequent urination. Okay, I'm kidding about the urination part. That's likely a side effect of something else, but we'll save that for another time. The point is that, at least for me, it takes as much effort after the win to keep that momentum going and not somehow find myself snatching defeat from the jaws of victory yet again. They say that fear of success is a real thing for people and that they'll sabotage themselves out of that fear of uncertainty that comes after the win. Well, shoot, I guess it's a good thing that fear of failure can be stronger. The next challenge, though, is usually right around the corner for us. If we survive the PDVD, something's going to happen to help us reset our objectives or realign to a new target. Maybe it's as simple as the next game or the next championship season at pinball at the local pub. Sometimes, though, we have a real fight on our hands. And for some of us, that victory comes at a steep price. Where once we were the challenger or the underdog, maybe now we're in a position where we're forced to defend. Defense may win championships. There's a change in mindset that comes with changing from offensive mode into defensive mode. The easy answer, I suppose, is to stay on offense all the time. Have you considered that's not possible? Those of you who are or have been married know exactly what I mean, particularly if you're in the category of no longer married. There's no cure, friend. There's no cure for PDVD, only treatment. The good news is that winning is addictive too. I'll take my chances. The better news is that the support groups for PDVD are a hell of a lot more fun, and we have a heck of a lot better coffee. You've got my take. What say you?